Hello. This video will be filled with all the rage. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. Oh my god, oh my god. Like, yeah, of course, my first ever fucking run in Eldenring. And emotions. Took me 30 hours to beat the game. Last 15 were done in one sitting. I have experience throughout playing this entire game 4 times. I started a run and finished it 3 out of those 4 times. This is gonna be a rant that I have played through in my mind for, I'm not even kidding, like hours now. So before I start with the preface, just quickly, I played everything blind, everything blind. So first thing, I bought it on a PS5 for like it was some small discount. I heard the game was good. I bought it, and I will never do this again. When I first played, it was like Elden this scary good game, this scary hard game. So I went on the internet and saw like, oh, what would be a good class for somebody who's playing the game for the first time, and it said Vagabond. Okay, I'm not looking up any build. I was just trying to see the class. I don't know. I did not know how to build at the time. So can you imagine what somebody who has never played a Souls-like game before did for his first build? I was a glass cannon, used a great sword in both hands, glass cannon. As fighting Godric, I would be two shot by any of his attacks. It was miserable. I went to Renala, and for the life of me, I could not dodge this one attack. I tried everything. Then I went on the internet to saw somebody who's fighting that fight just to see how he dodges that one attack. I was like, he has this little circle on her, on the middle of her. I played till Renala without having a lock on any of the enemies. That was fucking super fun. Then I went to the front of the capital. I did not know how to find a way, what to do next. Like, I did not know what to do next. I fought the Guardian, like the boss. I did not know he actually unlocked the new route. So I just like turned off the game one day and didn't come back. Then a few months later, I was discussing with my friends like what game are we gonna play, and someone just suggested, "Oh, let's play Eldenring." One of my friends actually beat Eldenring like a few times. So we downloaded a cracked version. Fun thing about cracked versions, you can actually play co-op, like play mods and play co-op with other people. So we know this co-op mode actually came with the crack. He hosted it. We played like one session, and like before, because I was playing with friends, I was like, he explained to me like roughly. He always did a bad job at explaining, like what class, like what builds you can do or stuff. In broad terms, like when I first started, I wanted to play a class that does like uses magic and uses actually a weapon. I picked sorcery. We played like once, and like that awakened something in me. And then I went to play alone, and it was the funnest time. Like one of the funnest times I had playing any game. The funnest time I had playing a solo game out of every game I played. Like it compares to me like playing at like 3 a.m. with my friends. It was super fun. And then I was playing sorcery. It was super fun. I went and I kid you not, I played for 8 hours, 5 days in a row, maybe even more. And I just remember being so locked in, like so locked in the game that I was actually locked in my real life. It was super fun. Then I was playing against my like one of the two favorite bosses, the Godfrey. And you know that sweet spot when you're playing a Souls game and when you are not like when you're not over leveled, when you're just the level or just below it. And when you just look at the boss and just say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get good." I spent so much time on him because I was exhausted by that point. I didn't really lock in that much, and it was just such a fun fight. And then I beat it, and then I went to fight Radagon, and I was streaming it for that fight, and now the Radagon fight to my friends. And the friend who actually beat the game, he told me, why is your summon getting a one shot?" I was like, I don't know, man, like whatever. And so it happened that I was using summons, like it's my first time I'm gonna use summons. I didn't know you could level up them. I leveled him up once, and then I just never came back to it. So what ended up happening, I had those flowers leveling up. I had all of them, including like multiple, like the highest, like the great flowers, whatever it's fucking called, multiple of them, but I didn't have any 2 level flowers, like never have. So I played it. I mean, I did use summons, but they were getting one shot every time. So if that means anything to anybody, I don't really care. So when I got to Raleigh, I was super underleveled, and I had to go work for like 2 months. I was not home, so I came back, and I would do this routine where I would log in, I would fight him a few times, go explore something I haven't explored before, level up, come back, fight him a few more times, and I did that for a few days until one day I went and explored the catacombs below the capital. Okay, I did all of that. I got to the lowest floor. There was this massive door, and I didn't know how to get in it. Like I tried everything, I didn't know how to get in it. I type in, how do I open this massive door there? There's a train. Be right back. Small train, okay. So I just type in, how do I open this door? On like AI highlight a bit. It says, just remove all the clothes. Okay, I remove the clothes. I get in, 3 fingers like touch me. I get these burn marks, like my eyes become red. Like I mean, I guess cool change. Then I look at my stats, like nothing has changed. What the fuck did this do? So I type like, what does this do? It locks you into an ending. How do you change it? You need to beat Millennia, which is the hardest boss in the game. And you need to beat some ancient dragon that came before the time of the Eldenring. Secret boss. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. First, we're making a lot of assumptions here. That I know that there was a time before the Elden Ring. Like, what the fuck? So I did that. It was honestly fun, right? We were playing Elden Ring. Like, it was fun. I do that. And oh my god, this made me so fucking mad. I beat the final boss. After beating those two, like, final boss was nothing. I go beat him. So I was playing sorcery, okay? All right. Like, I completed the Renala quest line. Completely, right? So in the middle of the fucking, when you beat it, there was like this statue. You approach it, and it says "Mend the Elden Ring." Like you click on it, and it like asks you, do you want to mend the Elden Ring? Oh my fucking god! Do you want to mend the Elden Ring? And in my head, like I thought this at the time, this was, "Are you sure?" Like question, right? So I like to take my time. I beaten the game. Okay, I exited. I go to this like patch, dirty fucking patch of water on the water. Oh, like water of the fucking on the stone. We're now there's fuck. Oh my god! I go there. I click. I full unexpected. You're gonna say something, then you can like choose. Do you want to do it? Do you not want to do it? No. It just locked me to that ending. Oh my god! Like yeah, of course. My first ever fucking run in Elden Ring that I spent like 70, 80 hours in. I wanted it to go to her to become the landlord. All right, yeah, sure thing, man. So this is how spiteful I am. After that, after that fucking run, I ran back the game again. Now, like I said, I wanted to play somebody with a sword and magic, so I used Fate Arcane run, mostly Fate. It took me 30 hours. Like I wasn't going full on to complete the game in the first. I explored a bit, you know. Took me 30 hours to beat the game. Last 15 were done in one sitting. That's how fucking mad I was. I remember I was sitting in this fucking chair. I was playing the game for 15 hours straight, and I was just seeping with rage. I beat the game. So now I've beaten the game, and I was like, well, no, I've beaten it 2 times. So I've beaten the game 3 times, 2 times already. So I was like, I'm gonna beat the third time, like to complete it, to make a really nice round number. And oh, they just took the event out. And somebody came and interrupted me as well. Okay. So the third time I was like, I would beat like 2 times. So third time, I used like, it was either half dexterity, half strength,
Or most of dexterity.
like I said, I never looked anything up. I was all blind, so I made my own build. It's half dexterity, half strength, or mostly just dexterity, with no summons, no items, just a sword in my hand, and that's it. I wanted to beat the game like that because You know, the people in the fucking Eldenring community and Souls community is like, oh, you need to do it like that, like a hard, like I don't know. I just trying to like do it for my sake, beat the game a third time like that, so I can say like I properly beat the game. So I do that. It was quite fun. I'm a man enough to admit there are two bosses I did not beat like that. First one was I don't even remember his name. It's a big boss, like the guy on a horse that you have all those people to help you, and I was like, for the first two times I beat him, I was like, it makes so much lore sense to use like those people to help me. So I never actually learned his attack pattern, and I did not feel like doing that for a third time. So I just cheesed him like the first two times, and the second boss I not beat fairly was those not twins, but on those that floating island. I was like, I know, I know, I could beat them. There's no doubt in there is still no doubt in my mind I could beat them, but I did not want to put myself through that if I did not have to. So I didn't. I just used that summon you can do outside for that guy, so he helped me. Honestly, like the first time I beat him, it was most. Then I used sorcery, it was more fair than the third time, but doesn't matter. Like those two, I did not feel like learning or fighting them. Everything else I beat fairly. So that fight that took me like 30 hours as well. So after that, I was like, a few months later, I was like, I want to play Dark Souls 3, right? People were saying like Dark Souls 3 is more linear, Elden Ring you can more explore. Like it's still a good game. Some people are polarized, like this is better, but there's both good games. So I was like, sure, like let's play the game. And I was, if people say like it's a harder game than Elden Ring, which I didn't really find, because like I was just high of that Elden Ring like third play. So as I played Dark Souls 3, it's like the first big boss, just like the guy with sword in him or whatever, took me 2 attempts. Like it was, not a harder game, and I played like half dexterity, half strength. Just like I used that ice sword, and that's it. Until I was fighting that guy up in the church, like a big boss that was hyped up. I was fighting him, and when I fight like bosses for a longer time, or then I just fight bosses, I put on some songs in the background. So I put on a song, cool. I beat him. The cutscene plays, and I'm like, just the screen goes black, and I'm like, okay, cool, right? I can now Alt Tab and click on the game because when I'm playing the game, I beat it. Cutscene plays. I click to stop the song, and then I just the game continues playing. I just close the song, and then I click back on the game because it will keep the cutscene. So I think it's over. All right, I click it. Alt Tab. I click on the game. I kill an NPC, and I was just like, man, I'm not doing this to myself anymore. I I quit the game. I don't know. There was some fight that I didn't need to fight because I killed. I don't know. I do not know, and I'm not gonna find out. I might find out in like years later, but not right now. I don't care. Now I'm playing Sekiro. I'm having a fun time. So now a fun fact that I told in my previous video, but or later video than this, but I'm not assuming that there's gonna be much overlap between those audiences. I have slept for 17 hours today. Just fucking insane. I had a road trip with my friends and I was driving. So I was like, I need to wake up at 7. I was like, I'm gonna fall asleep at like 2. I was playing Sekiro. I went off my computer. I went to bed to sleep at 2. And I gave it like 7 honest attempts to fall asleep. I did not sleep a minute the whole night. I was just reading something or watching something. And then I was just, when we were there, I was just like throwing it out there to my friends, like look them straight in the eyes and telling them, we are gonna die today. We are gonna die today. We are gonna crash. I'm so fucking tired, man. We're gonna crash. And they didn't really appreciate it very much. I don't know why. They're like starting to panic for real. Like, man, stop saying that. I was like, but it's just a fact. Like, we are gonna die today because I'm so fucking tired. Then I had to like nap in my car and I didn't even fall asleep. I was in my car for laying there for like I think it was altogether like 15 to 30 minutes while they're being fucking annoying and playing reels or some shit. But I came back alive, which was honestly I full on thought we're gonna we're gonna die because I was so tired. Like those 15 to 30 minutes of just resting like really helped me. So that was fun. If you are like watching still, like I'm still not really locked in about content I'm gonna make. This is like a first just talking head video I made. Like just like this is my first like talk video I made, so I don't really know if it's gonna be my content. So like the video, that will subscribe. But thank you for watching this far. Enjoy.